Oakland mayor who saved 800 illegals from ICE raids gets brutal awakening from Americans. Please subscribe this channel. Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf recently made a spectacle of herself in her never-ending quest for approval from those that swill the liberal Kool-Aid. While that in and of itself is not all that surprising, the audacity and brazenness she displayed while doing so is nothing short of mind-blowing. Alas, Schaaf is receiving a rather rude wake-up call in the aftermath that will hopefully make her realize that she's really crossed the line this time around. Breitbart has the news. Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf received over 1,000 angry calls in protest against her decision last weekend to warn illegal aliens of an impending raid by Federal Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) officials. Schaaf, who told The Washington Post, "I definitely consider myself part of the resistance," angered ICE officials, who made 232 arrests over several days but said that 800 illegal aliens evaded arrest due to her warning. Many of the illegal aliens targeted in the raid already had criminal convictions, according to ICE officials. Schaaf's performance was reminiscent of an episode of The Twilight Zone. How on earth could an elected official possibly do something so irresponsible unless they had been taken over by an unseen force that will reveal itself just before the credits roll? Even an absurd scenario such as the one just described wouldn't provide cover for her ridiculous decision, and she's now dealing with a tremendous amount of backlash as a result. The East Bay Times reports. The rough, subjective tally, as of Friday afternoon: love her decision, 153. Hate it, 1,037. The 1,190 calls, emails and voicemails, a few dozen of which were reviewed by this news agency, are another indication of how deeply Americans are divided on immigration. In a world in which anonymous comments flood social media, upset citizens will still sometimes pick up the phone. And while the angriest of them did not leave their name, others did and asked for a call back. Residents of Oakland have every right to know what the heck is going on here. We have ICE officials that are attempting to improve the situation by removing criminal elements from the city, but the mayor decides it's best to throw up a big old roadblock to prevent that from happening. The overwhelming majority of residents that have responded are pretty ticked off right about now. Let's hope that translates into action the next time Schaaf's name appears on a ballot.